Hello everyone, welcome back to another week of Doodle School. And this week, I think that since the virtual art gallery theme is food, I'm going to show you how to doodle a cupcake, and then I will show you a couple of toppings that you can customize your cupcake with. But yeah, so we're going to keep it super easy, and then you can make it as fancy as you want. Okay, so first things first, we're going to make the cup part of our cupcake. And for today, I'm just going to do it in the regular wrapper. So we're going to use a pencil and draw kind of lightly. And you're going to draw a sort of rectangle or kind of a trapezoid. So it flares out a bit at the top and gets a little narrow at the bottom here. And we're not going to decorate it yet. We're just going to kind of build the pieces of our cupcake. So then the top of a cupcake kind of spills over a little bit. So we're going to draw a oval that sort of sits on top of the cup part. So this is sort of your standard cupcake, but since we're going to do it with lots of frosting today, because that is the best kind, I'm going to keep stacking ovals. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to overlap them a little bit. And then a final one is going to be sort of the dollop on top. So it's more of a teardrop shape. So you have your basic cupcake right there. And to finish it, we're going to trace around the outside. So sort of loosely trace your ovals there. And I'm going to make a little kind of dip on the top. Loosely trace it. And we'll erase all that's inside. And then you can draw across the bottom there, and our trapezoid look pretty good. So we're gonna firm up those lines. Okay, so now that you have your basic cupcake, you can start decorating it a little bit. And since these ovals here are frosting, I'm gonna just draw a few lines in here, and this sort of makes it look like our frosting is 3D. So if you see that, I'll shade it in a little bit so you can see better. It just kind of gives this dimension to our frosting, so it looks like it's overlapping a little bit. And I don't do it everywhere. I don't do it at every little dip there because it's sort of more of a swirl rather than globs sitting on top of each other. That just kind of gives you these sections of frosting. Okay, so first things first, I think we will do our decoration on the cupcake itself. And since they're kind of crinkly paper, all I'm going to do is draw lines like this. And I'm still drawing pretty lightly because I think once I'm done there, doing these evenly spaced lines, I'm going to draw a little ribbon around it. Going to make it fancy. Do there, and then to draw a bow, a little circle with kind of two little wings off to the side. Okay. And if you want, you can do the little tag ends of the ribbon. Okay, so to decorate the top of our cupcake, first thing I'm going to put on the frosting is sprinkles. And these are just really long little ovals that aren't all facing the same direction, and they're not really all the same size either. Some are a little bit shorter than others. So you can do circles, or you can do ovals, or like little rectangles. As long as they're not too evenly spaced and they're sort of random, they'll look like sprinkles. Then I'm going to draw some kind of sticking out the sides because it's sprinkled all the way around. And then I think on the second tier, I'm going to do little heart-shaped sprinkles. So you can decorate your cupcake any way you want. And I feel like sprinkles at this point can look like basically anything. But then I'll show you how to do a kind of a chocolate swirl, so a chocolate shaving or maybe a cinnamon stick. Go up like that, and then at the top of your rectangle you draw a little swirl, and then from everywhere that it bends, everywhere that your swirl bends, so see here there's a turn, I'm going to draw a line straight down, and here there's a turn straight down, and then at the very end straight down, so it looks like a little swirl. And then you can shade that in. So that's either a cinnamon stick or a chocolate swirl. Depends on how you color it. And then the other side, let's put on a strawberry. So a strawberry, I'll show you over here, is kind of heart-shaped or teardrop shaped. I do sort of heart shape. And then you draw little jagged leaves on the top, and you can add a stem. And when you're drawing seeds, they're pretty close together at the bottom, but as you go up, they get a little farther apart. So that's a strawberry. So I'm going to show the strawberry kind of peeking out. Like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and outline and color this. There we have our finished cupcake, all colored, and of course you can color whatever colors you want and add whatever kind of sprinkles you want, but hopefully that gives you the basic idea of how to begin drawing your dozen of beautiful cupcakes. So hopefully this hasn't made you too hungry. It's made me a little bit hungry, but we'll survive. So I'll see you in a few weeks and have fun drawing your cupcakes. Bye!